good, YouTube? This IQ Domino coming back at y'all with another motherfucker bang of a video. Now today we're gonna be talking about getting into the mindset of really not caring about the expectations of others, aka what motherfuckers think, aka overthinking, aka antisocial, and things of that nature. It's time to get out of that, man. This one principle, I'm gonna really show y'all how to break it down for yourself, so you won't have to have the same things, cycling in your head over and over and over again when it comes down to you being social, when it comes down to you taking action, when it comes down to you doing what you want to do in your life. Don't worry about the motherfucking expectations of others. Now, I need y'all to write this down. This for the motherfuckers that's really in the lab. This ain't even gonna be a long video. This for motherfuckers who really in the lab. They understand all the keys already, whether that be the understanding, the way you need to be thinking, and things of that nature with the whole masculine code. This idea, when it comes down to not caring about other people's expectations, is an understanding that other people are going to have a certain preconceived notion of you. Other people are going to look at you a certain way. Other people are going to, have a certain thought process when it comes down to them looking at life. So they going to look at you a certain kind of way that you are not 100% aware of. You'd be surprised how many people actually fuck with you or fuck with your, the different sides of you for that. And you'd be surprised how many people don't really like you for who you really are. Now, of course, they got different sides of this shit. You feel me? They got the motherfuckers who really like to, they like to do a little bit of extra shit here when it comes down to like probably being intellectual, when it comes down to, all, your natural thing. There's nothing wrong with you being able to talk about certain topics, right? This is not about that. This is not about you having different ways of, thinking and ways that you view the world. It's not even about that. At the end of the day, you have a real way to view things, right? Or like a natural way of view things. And they got a way that you feel. They got ways that you like to cooperate in your everyday life, right? Just do it for the sake of you expressing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't worry about the expectations. Now, I'm a type motherfucker. If you invite me to certain places, I'm still gonna be, my first default personality is me being real. Like, fuck, I'm not really that professional, I'm gonna be honest. I'm professional when I need to be to a certain extent, but real me is my default me. You know what I'm saying? That's default me. So whenever I'm doing my natural everyday thing, when I'm doing me, no matter where I go, it's not my thought process to think about I'm trying to do this to impress you or get you. No, I'm just being me. I'm expressing what's really me. I don't really give a fuck about what other people think because I'm just worried about what I'm thinking. I'm being real. I ain't being disrespectful now. That's some of y'all motherfuckers' problem. Y'all disrespectful. But you gotta be straight, honest, straight, being yourself, straight, expressing the way you think, expressing the way you feel, expressing everything. Now, I ain't saying be overly emotional about shit. That's where y'all get fucked up. What I mean is say what you like, what you don't like, what make you mad, what don't make you mad, what make you happy, what don't make. Be expressive so people understand who you are and what they dealing with. Alright? Now, when they understand that, they gonna move accordingly. Now, some people, they got a good side of this shit, where some people really gonna fuck with you and some people really not gonna fuck with you, bro. They gonna look at you like, who the fuck this nigga think he is? Or who this motherfucker think he is? They gonna look at you different kind of ways. You gotta move accordingly to that. Motherfuckers look at you sideways, you gotta move accordingly. What I mean by moving accordingly, you gotta check their ass if they overstep. Cause some motherfuckers, bro, they'll try to little bro you just off of you being real. You know what I'm saying? They ain't give you, they ain't the type of motherfucker who can give you game. They not the type of motherfucker who can give you anything. They're not the type of motherfucker who really can put you onto some shit. Y'all ain't even got the same perspectives on life. Trying to little bro you. They got women. Women gonna always try. That's just women. But when they see you really like that, they definitely gonna try you. When they see you, they gonna try you, bro. They gonna see how far they definitely gonna try you. So I'm gonna need you to really get this understanding that whenever somebody try to judge you or try to come at you and trying to change you for the way that you think, the way you feel, you know what I'm saying, and the way you just, your natural personality is, like you just expressing yourself, they try to come at you in any kind of way of you doing something, cut that shit out. Cut that shit out. Because you don't really live for their expectations. So tell them to stay in their fucking lane. We got lanes, bro. Stay in your lane. They got some motherfuckers too that they'll try to get too much into your business. Tell them to stay in their fucking lane. Tell them to stay in their lane. That's how you gotta correct this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta really move in everyday life. When it comes, cause you're not living for the. You gotta let that shit be known, bro. Like you gotta let that be known. When motherfuckers like come at you a certain kind of way, and to be honest, the real you, the person that's behind this camera that's watching this, real you, don't really give a shit about nothing they talking about. Be real. Tell them motherfuckers that you don't give a shit about what they talking about, because even though you might think, you don't care. Whatever you thinking, if you honestly don't care, however they react, fuck it. Fuck it. They be like, oh yeah, you part of the problem. Yep, I guess I am. I don't care about nothing that you talking about. And let that be known, bro. Because this is not about living for the expectations of others. This is about living for you. At the end of the day, you have your way of leaving your imprint. They have their way of leaving their imprint. Your way might not be the same as their way. It ain't saying put them down or nothing like that. But what I'm telling you is motherfuckers get out their lane. Tell them to stay in their fucking lane. You know what I'm saying? This is about real life shit. Like when motherfuckers really, we talking about real life situations. You feel me? When motherfuckers talk too much, they yakking too much around you, bro. Understand that when you gotta get on their ass, bro. This is what it is, bro. This is life. Confrontation is it has to be a new lifestyle for you when you actually deciding to express yourself in a real way or be more masculine. Confrontation is a lifestyle. It ain't even. It's not even a habit. No, it's literally something you're gonna have to do every day. Literally, there's gonna be a time when somebody trying to say something to you, somebody doing something to you, somebody talking on the line, somebody saying something out the way. Confront them. Confront them. Instantly. Don't bullshit, don't beat around the bush with none of these motherfuckers. Get straight to it and get on their ass. This is what I mean when I'm saying, man, y'all have to really not care about the expectations of others, even if they don't agree with y'all. You still gotta come like, nigga, fuck you. You gotta come like, girl, fuck you, bitch, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really have that in you. It gotta be in you. If it's not in you, you're not gonna be able to operate on that not living for other people's expectations level, because you care too fucking much. You care too much. You cannot care about other people in that way when it comes down to you doing you. I'm not saying don't live for your purpose, whatever your purpose may be. Mine is beneficial for other people. I want to do good for people. I want to do good by people. This IQ invested, I said IQ invested. This IQ domino, us chilling right here in the lab, this is aligned with what my purpose is. It's beneficial for people. I'm not saying don't live for your purpose, but what I am saying is that you don't let other people change you, and you don't even know, and you don't even have a real reason why you doing what you doing. It's not really connected to you. It's connected to you trying to do something for them. Don't do that, bro. Be disliked. That's why I always say be disliked. Just because somebody don't like you don't mean that they don't respect you. Just because somebody don't like you don't mean they don't admire you. Just because somebody don't like you don't. I'm telling you, you can be disliked by somebody and they behind the scenes, they completely fucking respect you. They admire you. They don't stop talking about you. But face to face, they dislike you. I've lived it. I have lived it. Women, my leaders in the military, my bosses and jobs, where they didn't like me face to face, but when I behind closed doors, they respected and admired me because of the way I moved. So don't make it about that. Don't make it about not being like. Be real. Show who you really are. Don't care about what they think. You know what I'm saying? Have your attitude 100% based behind what you really want, which is expressing who you really are. Now, behind this, bro, if you like this, leave a like down below. And if you like this type of content, subscribe. I drop content like this all the time. Now, this is for the motherfuckers that really have been viewing, since the past 9 minutes. And this is gonna really help y'all get to the next level. Alright? Now put yourself in the moment of when you normally care about. Pause the video if you need to. Alright? Put yourself in a necessary moment when you are honestly caring about somebody else's expectations. Alright? And then think about what you usually are thinking in that moment. Now, apply this new principle of how you view yourself if you was really living by this principle, and then apply those that way of thinking into this way of thinking. Your way that you usually think when you are in the moment of caring about other people. Replace that and try to really add on to like how you think about those thoughts using that principle, this new principle, which is I don't live for other people's expectations. After you do that, I want y'all to dissect what you really want out of it. What's your desire? What's your desired outcome from moment to moment? Alright? Now what's your dream outcome of your way of being overall? Not just moment to moment, but being overall. Like that's the next stage besides desire. Alright? Now I want y'all to really map this out now, because y'all, this is where the part where that's very subconscious. This is something that happens when you are in the moment, when you approaching the moment, when you're approaching confrontation. This is what's gonna really come into play every single time you do it. Alright? So leave a like, motherfucker. I know this shit beneficial to you, especially if you really listening. Alright? Now your attitude is like the way you have to be constructive. You know what I'm saying? You have to be constructive. You have to be positive. You have to be moving in the direction of constantly flowing and constantly letting yourself, you know, saying like, you know, hype yourself up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But use real shit. You know, don't just say, oh man, I'm the best motherfucker since sliced bread. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, man, I'm being real. Motherfuckers don't like me for me. Type shit. That's how you use it. I'm just breaking it down for y'all so y'all understand the constructive attitude that y'all need, but use it in whatever way. You can take my shit if it worked for you. If it worked for you. But next, understand your feeling. Now, if you have negative feeling, you have positive feeling, get rid of that negative, get rid of the positive. You have to rebuild something, man. Rebuild something. You got to really understand not only your attitude, so you can consistently understand the confrontation and consistently, you know. But next, what you want to do is you want to understand, you know, when you in the moment and you going through shit, right? You got to understand that the way you feel is what's going to drive you to actually continuously do it. So what I want y'all to really do is understand the way you feel and understand why you feel the way you feel. And what's your aim? The feeling that you're trying to feel, what's your aim? Because what you need to do is, a lot of will feel the way you feel in the actual moment. You gotta be truthful with yourself. It has a lot to do with what you actually believe. And some of those beliefs is not really true. So you're gonna have to dissect that shit. Alright? Now, that's all I really got for y'all, man. Leave a like down below if you like the type of content. Subscribe. And I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all, man.